He was getting paid $2.4K per year to be a snitch. You realize like how low that is, right? If I go work at Wendy's for 1 full month, you are getting paid that same amount in California. He got paid $2.4K per year, pretty much for a total of 12 grand. If you're doing the math, to literally be he's gonna go down as one of the worst snitches in rap history. This is bad. Like, this is bad for $12,000. Alright, so look, listen up. Today we got the Lil Durk situation. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know what's going on with that. But for those who don't know, I'm gonna give a little bit of background information to help y'all out. So Lil Durk is a popular drill rapper from Chicago, and he got wrapped up in this murder for hire charge that involved the killing of Lil Pa, but associate of Quando Rondo, and it all stems back from a situation that happened with King Von back in 2020. And that was his death. I'm not gonna get too much into that. If you don't know what's going on with that, go Google it or some shit, because you can't really understand this without understanding that. But all you need to know is from that murder for hire, Lil Durk got wrapped up in a federal case, and that's big, a big case, because the FEDS have a 96% conviction rate, which means 96% of the time, yo ass is grass. So it's like, it's not looking good for bro. I'm gonna just say that. And every time I go on my motherfucking phone, it's like something else is happening. I don't know. Something else is like going downhill for him. Right now, it looks like we got Trenches News as an informant for the FEDS, which is just big. This is bad. This is bad. It already was looking like bro was never gonna see the light of day again, and it's not looking any better. It's not looking any better. Shit, I ain't finna do too much right now. We can speculate all we want. We're gonna have to say, and we're gonna have to wait and see. Wait for the trial to play out. We're gonna see how that goes. But for now, I'm finna just get into this, and we're gonna see what new evidence he got, and we're gonna see how the trial goes after that.
Confidential human source number 1 completely flew under the radar, you hear me? In the documents it stated CHS1 has worked with the federales over 5 years and has been paid a whopping 12K. CHS1 has also provided accurate and reliable information on numerous violent acts conducted by gang members on the South.
So that's another thing about the FEDS, actually, that I forgot to say a couple minutes ago. When you catch a Fed case, they don't come to you unless damn near they got your ass. Like, that's why they have such a high conviction rate. So they say right here, see that again, look, they say he took $12,000 and over the course of 5 years acted as an informant. That is fucked, because that means, oh my God.
With the federales over 5 years and has been paid a whopping 12K. CHS1 has also provided accurate and reliable information on numerous violent acts conducted by gang members on the south side of the rack that has been verified by law enforcement and has been used to prosecute individuals in the Northern District of Illinois. And I insist, don't take my word for it. Now, y'all already know the individuals that he assisted and prosecuted is O-Block, right? Since we got that understood, go ahead and Google the O-Block trial take place in the Northern District of Illinois. It's gonna lead you to the FBG Duck trial. Oh, and by the way, CHS1 is a former gang member with a misdemeanor firearm conviction. So let me know if y'all think this is a coincidence down below. Now, in the O-Block trial, I made a series of videos on this subject, and it was one in particular. I told my viewers even before the O-Block 6 trial started, that homeboy was trying to swipe Durk off the streets. The FBI stated that Wiley identified Durk Banks as Lil Durk, who supported O-Block with drugs and firearms. Wiley claims that Durk will receive a profit from these sales and reward O-Block members with jewelry and vacations. He was basically paying Durk as the ringleader so he can get spanked by the feds. He also snitched on Boss Top too. He said Boss Top operate and run O-Block for Lil Durk, so Boss Top, you better run, gang. Hold your head, cause your justice on the way. But O-Block Platoon didn't deserve that either. So while you was chatting with the feds, I hope you got justice for his family also. Now remind you, this man is civilian, but he talking about if you kill Lil Durk and Lil Reese, that's the first 48, right? You know, like the show. With King Von being gone, and with him going downtown doing his thing on the rest of them.
You know what, besides that, besides just the snitching part and all the evidence, you know what I really keep thinking? Lil Durk kind of played himself and tricked himself off the streets, bro. Cause like the thing was, everybody remembers the memes, the slide for Vaughn, and he removed all sliding doors from his house, and yeah, they were funny and all, and everybody watched that shit. But like the thing is, I feel like you let a bunch of like 13-year-olds on spam accounts really make you feel like this, bro, and you might lose your wife, not wife, but your kids, your music career, all the money, all the shit you had going for yourself over some 13-year-olds comments. And I really feel like it was that. Like, not even just the King Von situation. I really feel like it was the ego part of it, bro. The need to prove himself to a bunch of little ass kids on the internet. The internet is undefeated, so fuck off. I don't know. Like, that's what I see when I see this whole case. It's unrelated to this specifically, but it's related in a bigger scheme.
Blockians. It was one more big fish from that side that he had to reel in on his hook.
I just want to tell you, Durk, bro, like, Durk like that too. Durk like that too. He like that, and on the other side of the field. I did see Durk in live action in person though, but
the fuck you just say?
You Durk, bro, like Durk like that too. Durk like that too. He like that, and on the other side of the field. I did see Durk in live action in person though, but
bro,
Durk like
cool. Hell no. Hey, what the fuck you just say? Bro, this nigga said I seen Durk in live action, bro. Who the fuck put him on, bro? Who the fuck let him claim some shit?
Man, you ain't see me do nothing. You trying to swipe me off the streets, gang.
You know, shout out to him for that.
That was the most snitch shit I ever heard in my life, bro.
That man got too much shit going on, bro. But just
I don't care if you're a civilian. I don't care if you work at Walmart, Wendy's. I don't care if you go to church every Sunday. There is no fucking way. I don't care. My mom wouldn't bypass that shit. Your mom wouldn't bypass that shit. What the fuck you mean?
Just know he get wild, bro. On everything. The
fuck is that weak ass Batman towel on?
Yeah, Durk, it's too late, bro, to be kicking people.
Man, what? That was a lie where he got to telling Lil Durk it's too late to kick people out the group and unfriend them. They on your ass. Looking back now, knowing at the time of the recording that he was an informer on the case, it looked like he was trying to get Smirk out the way. Saying Durk like that. Now, if you don't know what like that mean, I mean like King Von. And he talking about he seen Durk in live action in person now.
I don't know if they gonna snatch Durk up, but if they snatch Durk up, man, you gotta blame that on Tease.
Wow.
He said Durk's name in the video. While he was calling in front of the police while he was being recorded. He said D-Thang name.
Nigga, stop lying all the goddamn time. He blame everything on Teasy, don't he? See, dude thought nobody wasn't hip to him. I already knew he was getting it.
I already know the internet's finna go crazy that this shit is happening on Vlad TV. All the drama's going on Vlad TV. I tune in here and there to Vlad TV. Everybody thinks he's an informant. I really don't blame the medias, the bloggers, because I think like you control what the fuck you say. But I already know. I'm not gonna even debate with that because I already know what the internet's finna do to this, bro.
Information off Chiracology and selling.
I'm curious what he said on Vlad TV though.
This, but
I'm pretty
while
sure he
Durk
said
literally
that.
fighting for his life in California for that murder for hire, Snitches News silently been working with the FBI behind the scenes in Chicago to link Lil Durk to the murder of Stefan Mack. Stefan Mack was supposedly killed in revenge for Durk brother D-Thang. But the interesting part of this case is the feds already got both shooters arrested. And from a phone call made on the jail phone, the feds know the two shooters didn't receive a payment from Durk or OTF. In fact, they felt entitled to a payment because Durk would claim it in his music like it was get back for his brother. When in actuality, Stefan Mack was their direct ops. And most important,
yeah, bro, Lil Durk is one of those self-snitching ass rappers, huh? Like that's everything you see about this nigga. That's hey, I kid you not. Everybody gonna think I'm lying. I'm I'm not lying. I said this before he even got in this case. I always thought he was a snitch ass rapper to himself. Bro, he is so explicit, like, with what he says. I'm just like, you want to go to jail, nigga. Huh? You like jail. You like this. Like, you wanted to go here. You got what you wanted. Everyone thinks you...
The feds know that Stephon Mack didn't kill D-Thang. And actually, D-Thang real killer's in jail for double murder, according to Snitches News. So after Snitches News took down O-Block in the Northern District of Illinois, he contacted the feds and said, let's run him back one more time. And told him that he could link Durk to this murder, with revenge being the motive. How do we know this? Because the prosecutors unsealed the files and presented them to the court in California for Durk detention hearing to get his bond denied. And when this news broke, frightened that his cover possibly be blown again, when he reported this news,
Adam 22, huh? Adam 22, Say Cheese and DJ Vlad every time.
This information was coming from an informant, and the informant was him.
However, he has recently been linked to the killing of alleged Chicago gang leader. Newly unsealed court documents claim the rapper real name Durk Banks funded the January 2022 shooting death of Stephon Mack, the alleged leader of Smashville Gang Disciple faction. The killing is believed to have been payback for the murder of Durk's brother, Deontay D-Thang Banks, who was shot to death outside the nightclub in Harvey in 2021. Lil Durk was
I didn't know about that part.
People to kill those responsible for his brother's murder, or more, offering to pay for any gangster disciple killed. A federal agent wrote in this filing, which was submitted in April 2000.
Oh, okay. Lil Durk was offering money for the killing. Okay, yeah. All right, let's see the rest
2023, but unsealed on Wednesday.
Sorry, my bad. I got confused.
So they've been on it, man. But yeah, this the evidence.
I believe it was 13 hours after Duck checked in the Gold Coast, your boy contacted the feds with information he got off the internet, and off of that, they made him their star witness. And in that paperwork, they named him cooperator number 1. Same difference in his Lil Durk murder for hire case. Oh, he's still their star witness, but this time they calling him confidential. And in that paperwork, they named him
Wow. Dude, he went contacted the feds with internet bullshit. He got labeled cooperator number 1. Cooperator numero uno, nigga. Oh my God. Wow. Dude, you got, like, bro, being a rapper is probably the most scary career on planet Earth. Like, I think it's scary. It's worse than being a cop. It's worse than being a firefighter. The reason I say rapping is the worst shit is because, like, besides the fact that niggas hate you and people want to kill you and rob you and just use you to prove a point, people will tear you down so bad that you will sit around someone for 5 years. You will give him money. Lil Durk has given people money that snitched on him. You will feed them, house them, give them transportation. You will give them the night and day, the world, the sky, and they will literally throw you away, throw your life away for $12,000. That's not even like shit like that is not even a lot of money. Like you saw that earlier where they said $12,000. That is fucked up on so many levels. And you can argue the killing, murder for hire, how wrong it is, what it ranks. But my point is somebody that you have around you brought you down. This isn't a civilian on the street. This isn't the neighbors calling the cops. This is somebody who is going to informants on rappers and just fucking airing it out. Bro, these rappers need to move smart and then some smart on top of that smart. Like these rappers need to really change the people they're with, the places they go, everything. I feel like rappers just die and go to jail so often today just because of sloppy mistakes. This whole thing, this whole murder for hire thing I'm seeing, it's just sloppy. That's what it is. It's sloppy.
Operator number 1. Same difference in his Lil Durk murder for hire case.
Sloppy on Lil Durk.
They star witness,
like
but this
100%.
time they calling him confidential human source number 1. CHS1 for short. On February the 18th.
This is what I was just talking about. CH1 has worked with the FBI for over 5 years. Has been paid approximately $12,000. $12,000. Let me do 12 divided by 5 real quick, bro. So like we could really 5 years on it. 12. I'm kind of like I'm kind of slow right now. Like he was getting paid $2.4K per year to be a snitch. You realize like how low that is, right? If I go work at Wendy's for 1 full month, you are getting paid that same amount in California. He got paid $2.4K per year, pretty much for a total of 12 grand. If you're doing the math, to literally be he's gonna go down as one of the worst snitches in rap history. This is bad. Like this is bad for $12,000.
Confidential human source number one. CHS1 for short. On February the 18th, 2022, after Gillian Wallow came to Chicago to film Lil Durk $1 Million.
I remember that interview, but that interview was
wanted
fire.
Information on every member in the bill. So one of the guys reposted Durk's story on Facebook with the hashtag OTF. He was basically stating that he took part of the picture and he was the one in the back with his head on the ceiling. And although the display name is redacted in his picture, Swipe already gave the man government name up and told the feds who the page belonged to. So I said, damn, so he an internet informant? Oh yeah, cause he ain't even gotta be on the scene to get you swiped off the streets. You hear me, man?
Bro,
so in the deep down murder for hire trial,
Lil Durk's a stupid criminal.
Anthony Montgomery is a Mike City BD from the south side of Chicago, and he pointed that man out in a picture with Lil Durk off of OTL Varney page. Nasty work. In the photo, he also pointed out Lil Durk as a BD from the south side of Chicago. According to CHS1, the leader of Mike City, circled in the red, has ties to Lil Durk from a music video on social media. Unsealed documents also stated that CHS1 told the feds that Preston Powell lived on Risky Road by his address and gave the feds the history of their gang lineage. Now something caught my attention when CHS1 was giving the feds.
Bro, I almost be missing it sometime, bro. I be like, almost be missing a big thing. According to CH1, Risky Road is looking Risky One ties the other.
By his address and gave the feds the history of their gang lineage. Now something caught my attention when CHS1 was giving the feds background on Lil Durk. The feds say, according to CHS1, conversations with CPD gang officers who are familiar with BD's social media posts, public source research, and a review of Lil Durk's lyrics, they come to the conclusion that Durk is indeed a member of Lamron faction of Black Disciples. Damn. Now listen to the language and how certain words are used in this part of the document. It states, the FBI says, CH1 has reported that Lil Durk was and still is offering money for those responsible for the murder of his brother D-Thang, and more specifically, offering to pay money to any gangster disciple that's killed. I ain't gonna lie, that sound wild as hell. Oh, so he just whacking any GD on sight, or any GD that died, he just got a bag for him, huh? I thought Big Durk was GD. Shit, y'all had me confused. CHS1.
Damn, what the y'all heard what he just said? He said that Lil Durk is offering money for any GD that's killed. He's just getting people whacked, right? It almost feels like it's some promote. That's a sick individual, bro. Lil Durk's a sicko. You know why I think so? It sounded like he is literally getting people killed. Using money to do it. He's getting people killed so that way he could get some more rap lyrics. So he has somebody to diss in his songs. Oh, that fame that got some bro's head. That's what I heard when I heard that. That's just my opinion. I know everybody gonna disagree with me on that. I swear it all ties back to this rap social media bullshit that you gotta kill 100 ops to get on a song. That's what I hear when I hear that. He is getting anyone killed who he possibly can without him actually having to physically do it. But he is going to take the credit in his lyrics. That's what I'm hearing with that. He is getting anybody and anybody. He's getting anyone he can whacked. He's paying to do so. And it sounds like he's doing it so he can get on these things and get on these tracks and rap about it. Shit, what goes up must come down is like, that's how I feel when I see this whole thing.
told the feds that
the music was fire. I'm a Lil Durk fan, by the way, so don't think I'm hating.
Faction from the south side of Chicago. So he painting the picture to the feds that even though Stephon Mack ain't from Dump Street, that Lil Durk still wanted him dead because he was friends with the actual killer, which to me makes no sense whatsoever. Because if the FBI building this case off of lyrics, they should have paid attention to this right here, boy, because I'm telling you, ain't no way.
I don't want no niggas who you catch, I want the one I paid for.
And when Fool got caught ratting the first time, he said he did it to save the kids, only to find out that phone them found this infinite glitch and snitching, and he'd tell on anybody if he feel it's profitable enough.
Received an anonymous tip that helped
That's how I need one for profit. A new side hustle.
Got that 250K.
Snitch for hire. Ooh, we got a murder for hire, but shit. Snitch News just came up with some crazy new shit. Snitch for hire, bro. I bet, bro, the FBI's finna make that like a trend or some shit soon, bro. You gonna see that t-shirts and all shit, like snitch for hire, bro. You gonna see that on the internet soon. Snitch for hire. Do not say I am the creator of that, but that is gonna be like the, like, dude, oh my god, they gonna turn this into a snitch for hire. They gonna make a whole like actual brand out of that off of this nigga right here, bro. That's what I see realistically happening, some snitch for hire shit. I swear.
I would have brought that whole stretch of land we've been looking at. 250. Put my go-karts, my skate rink, my everything on that.
Damn, this nigga done took ratting to a whole nother level. Placing recorded phone calls, he done wore wires and all type of shit. And y'all think Black and Durk the first people that he sicked the feds on? Shit.
Yeah, you guys heard he wore a wire too. That's the part.
Around the south side of Chicago. You better do your research, boy. In 2019, and tell me why Trenches News was out here trying to sell some dog food, gang. But unfortunately, he ain't had no hood instinct in him, and he couldn't read the room. So he got caught in the cycle of selling to a confidential informant, right? So boom, he get banged with the round, right? I guess a month later, he must have went out there and thought he had the hang of it, but he ended up selling to the Bloomington police. So this nigga done sold some round to the police twice. But you can look all you want, for some reason you would never find them cases in the database, boy. But tell me what you know down below. I'ma link the documents, Exhibit 12. Shout out to Lil Durk, imaginary manager, and shout out to Crown Court TV. He can't even blame it on the dirty cop no more, cause we got a timeline for all this good ratting, you hear me?
Dirty cop, he was extorting the whole low end. Hell yeah, yes, I did. This was not about Watts or dirty cops. This was about, for example, your first debriefing was about a faction of the BDs called the Son of David. Faction of BDs, Sons of David. Yes. Do you remember providing information about that?
End of the world music you got going on, y'all hella
How
dramatic.
about David Barksdale? David, that's BDs. That's just BDs, period, man. That ain't no Sons of David. Like, didn't you talk about the royal family fraction of the BDs? The royal family. Hey, ma'am, I don't remember. Do you provide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 additional names in that debriefing? Ma'am, I don't remember, ma'am. You talking about something like, how long ago was that? That's like 14 years ago, 15 years ago, ma'am. Like I say, I don't remember, ma'am. Do you remember that at the end of that, you asked for help to be moved out of Chicago? No, ma'am. Okay. No, ma'am, because I was still in Chicago. All right. Well, let me ask you this. Do you remember in that cooperation, that part of the cooperation, you placed recorded phone calls to people? No. Do you remember being wired up to make drug purchases? No. No, ma'am. No? Alright, let's talk about the drug case. The December 2019 drug case. You were asked about that case last week, and you said you took the case, that you were in the car with somebody in Bloomington, and they had kids, and you were told you were going to jail anyway, so you took the case. In other words, I was going to jail anyway. I was on parole, so I was going anyway for being around felons and all that. So I took the case. Yes, ma'am. But there was a woman or a man with kids in the car. It was a woman. A woman? Yes. And they were going to charge her, and you said it's my drugs. Is that right?
Yes,
Yeah, so you were kind of the hero here.
Yes, fucking story
Yeah,
was
just
made
like
by
today,
AI or some shit.
I'm a hero. Okay, except
But
of
the shit
course,
was
that
really
isn't
played
what happened in this
in
case.
court.
Isn't it true that the charges in this case were that on November 26, 2019, you were involved in a delivery to a Bloomington Police Department Vice Unit confidential source of a substance purporting to be heroin? Isn't that what you were charged with? Like I said, ma'am, I was with them. So you guilty. You just as guilty as them. If they serve the police officers, both y'all going to jail. You can ask anybody. So I understand. You want this to be a story about you being a hero in a car with a woman with children. But there wasn't even a car, sir. There wasn't a car.
Full of shit.
And there wasn't a woman with children in it that you had to save.
Take his ass to jail.
What is you saying? Man, we got arrested, ma'am. It was a woman. I never said no children was in the car. I said she had children. Okay. I never said no children was in the car. You trying to put words in my mouth. Alright. So there was a car and a woman with children who was going to get charged. That's what this case was about? That's not what you were charged with at all. You were charged with selling heroin to a confidential informant, and then again on November 26th to a Bloomington police.
Alright, so that pretty much wraps that up. My thoughts. Alright. So this whole case kind of seems like it's already like set in stone, bro. Like I'll be pretty shocked if somehow Durk finds his way out of this shit. Saw the evidence that they got against him, everything going on. It doesn't seem good, bro. It's not like the young boy shit or the young thug shit where there's some stupid loophole or lucky bullshit that gets them off scot-free. He got so much evidence. He got wires and informants left and right, and it seems like also the him trying to fly out to Italy and get on this escape plane and shit, it didn't help him. None of that's helping him, and I think Durk was sloppy with this whole scenario. I think the murder for hire was sloppy. I think him trying to retaliate for the internet's pleasure was sloppy. I think his version of Get Back was sloppy. I think who he was paying to do the murders were sloppy. The people around him he had were sloppy. Couldn't be trusted. You play stupid games, win stupid rewards. That's how I feel about this situation. That's really what I think. I don't see him getting out. I really don't. He got money, but this is a Fed case. I don't know. That doesn't play as big a part as it would in other circumstances. I pray for him. Let's hope for the best. Hopefully he gets out. Hopefully we can see some good music come out. You know, I'm a Lil Durk fan. I like Durk. I like Youngboy. I like King Von. I like Quando Rondo. Everybody involved, I fuck with. But I think everybody involved was stupid. I don't think anybody involved was thinking of no consequence in this, and I think I think the situation is set in stone. Well, with that kind of wraps up my video for today. I'm gonna do some more reactions, bro, but I'm gonna put some story times out too, because I got a couple good ones, and I like doing those, right? But I'm gonna do a lot of reactions. So with this being said, I'm gonna wrap this up for today, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.